joins himself with Adam and all of Adam's race. But this is what is interesting. He, in this union, inseminates Adam with divine genetic materials. All right, let me put it simply as the genes of God. Say with me, the genes of God. So he inseminates, he infused into Adam God's own genes to birth a new human race. So let's get this understanding. As Christ fell down, what did he do? There was a fusion between divinity and humanity. God joined himself to the man. Abba Father, he joins himself to the man. You're only made to believe that's who you are. That's not who you are. You did it. Paul calls it the works of the flesh. Somebody say the works of the flesh. Let's go to Galatians chapter 5. We read from verse 16. Quickly. They are the works of the flesh. And what is the flesh? It's a system of knowledge. Say with me, the flesh is a system of knowledge. Come on, tell someone next to you. All right, let's read together. Can we read together, everybody? Come on, youth in Christ. Can we read together? Next verse. And these are contrary the one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Who says it's true? Right? You find yourself struggling to do the things you want to do, and the things you don't want to do, you keep doing them. Okay, let's find out why. But if ye be what? Ye are not under the law. Okay, let's proceed. Now, can we read together, everybody? Manifest means to reveal, to show forth. Say works of the flesh. What did I say the flesh was? Aha. You're not paying attention. What's the flesh? It's a system of knowledge. It's a system of knowledge. So there is a kind of knowledge you're exposed to, and you produce works from it. You produce activities from it. The flesh is the lesser reality. The flesh is governed by the senses. This is a system of information governed by the senses. That is what you see, what you hear, how you feel. All right. You may sit and you really feel like stealing something. Right? Oh boy. You know that pot of soup and the meat inside. Or that 1K just lying somewhere. You began by 100 francs, or maybe some 25. Started with the 25 francs. And something was just, you had the feeling, something was just pushing you to pick it. And you could feel it. How many of you felt it? Come on, don't be, don't lie. I understand. How many of you felt it? Let me see your hands. Like the urge. Hey, just take the thing. Just take the thing. Now, that's a system of what? Knowledge is based on what you have seen. You've seen something and you want it. Can we define that? You've seen something and you desire to possess it. But the problem is you want to possess it without permission. Are you getting it? You want to take it without permission. So the desire to have is natural to us. Are you still here? Wave the hand, wave the hand. Say the desire to have is natural. Come on, say it again. So the desire to be loved is natural. Desire to have is natural. The desire to eat is natural. But when there's no permission, so you see that you're operating at a lower reality where what you've seen, you are now governed by it. Like if you don't stretch your hand to take it, or you don't pick that meat. But you see, usually you don't get full with that kind of meat, right? You don't get satisfied. Yeah, it does nothing to you. Even that money, you're eating it, but You're condemned. You feel that you know what you've done is wrong. Right? But at the end, even when you're entering the house, you feel like everybody knows you took it. So that's information you're operating on or you're operating with that comes from where? The flesh. What you've seen, what you've heard. So that's the flesh. It's a system of information, a system of knowledge. So, but there is another system of knowledge which is called what? Spirit. Why spirit? It is of spiritual reality. Why spirit? Because God is spirit. Why spirit? Because you are not the you that you know. You are actually a new creation. You possess the nature of God. You were begotten, you were regenerated from the resurrection. So you're not what you feel. Oh boy, oh boy. Come on, say, I'm not what I feel. You may feel like lying. You know, sometimes with peer pressure, you just want to say some things to hype yourself. You feel it like, just say some things. You're not your feeling. Come on, tap somebody, I'm not my feeling. Come on, say it again. Say it again. I can't hear you. Everybody, I can't hear you. You're not your feeling. That's not who you are. Now are we who? The sons of God. That is who you are. But it's unfortunate that you don't feel it. You don't feel that one. You don't feel like I'm a son of God. You don't feel like you're righteous. You don't feel like you're the new creation. How many of you just wake up and you feel like you're the new creation in town? You don't feel like you're a new creation, right? You don't even feel like you're in Christ. You don't walk around feeling blessed. You don't walk around feeling like everything is okay. What you feel is the hunger. You feel the hunger. You feel the pain, right? You feel the rejection. You feel the disappointment. Also, all these feelings we feel, they are not who we are. I thought some youths in Christ are here. Say, I'm a youth in Christ. I'm not my feelings. Come on, tap somebody and tell them. Tap the next person and tell them. I am not my feeling. I might have walked the walks of the flesh. That's only because that's what I knew. You did not learn the higher reality. So we are here to teach you that there is a higher to who you are. So let's call this a higher life conference. Let's call this the Christ Life Conference. Let's call this the Youth in Christ what? I can't hear you. What is this? So what are the works of the flesh? Look at that. They are manifest. What are they? Adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. These are what? Works of the flesh. They are products of a lesser knowledge of yourself. Next, idolatry. Even witchcraft is called what? Witchcraft is the works of the flesh. Hatred. Come on, guys. What is hatred? Yeah, that's there. Variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies. Even heresies are what? Oh boy. So what's happening in our land today, the crisis and all of that, what are they? Yeah, the lies telling is what? The stealing is, come on, talk to me, youth in Christ. What's the stealing? The cheating. They are all works of the flesh. They are products of knowledge. What are they? So look at somebody as a product of knowledge. Lesser knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Lesser knowledge. Not earth. I was fused with Christ. Like fossils. Like diamond. You know, what you see as diamond is the work of heat. Where, you know, stones, sand is fused and compacted. It melts and produces that precious stone diamond. So the same thing happened with Christ. He gathered all of us, took us into the heart of the earth. We were fused into God. And at the resurrection, you were brought forth. Say, I was inseminated with the divine spermatozoa. Come on, say it again. I was raised up a new creation. The way you're saying it, right? I know you don't feel it, but just say